Begin in the UK, where the government said it completely rejects the UN panel ruling on WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, while Swedish authorities also said they disagree with the ruling. A United Nations panel earlier called on Swedish and British authorities to end WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's deprivation of liberty and afford him right to compensation. The former computer hacker has resided in Ecuadorian embassy in London for nearly 4 years to avoid extradition to Sweden on a rape allegation he denies. Assange says the charge is a ploy that would eventually take him to the United States, where a criminal investigation into the activities of WikiLeaks is still open. We were joined earlier from London by I-24 News correspondent Jonathan Sacerdoti regarding the British position on the ruling.
Prosecutors in Sweden said that the UN panel's decision would have no formal impact on its investigation, and the UK police said he still faces arrest. In fact, before this decision was even made, the UK government and police made it clear that as far as they're concerned, Mr. Assange has not been arbitrarily detained in the Ecuadorian embassy. He in fact went there voluntarily himself and remained there in order to avoid arrest. He is wanted in Sweden on charges of rape and sexual assault. And the UK government makes it clear that they believe they should extradite him to Sweden so that he can stand trial there. It seems highly likely that he'll stay there in the Ecuadorian embassy. What he had been hoping for, of course, when he applied in 2014 to the UN on this issue, is that they would find in his favour, as they now have, but then he'd be given back his passport and allowed to leave the embassy and travel to Ecuador, where he would be allowed to stay with protection.